Yo guys, so if you're looking for a formation and some tactics and instructions that are going to give you the best performances in the weekend league for the quals, the actual weekend league games, your squad battles, wherever it may be, if you're looking for something that's just going to give you a lot of pressure, a lot of attacking options, and just get the ball forward more, then this is going to be the tactics and the instructions and the formation for you. So let's dive straight into it before we drag it on too long. And we're going to go ahead into our attacking one, and you'll see we're playing the 4-2-3-1, as you probably saw from the title of the video as well and what you searched. But yes, 4-2-3-1 has always been a really strong formation for me so far this year in FC24 and in previous FIFAs as well, I would say. FC24 though, I've really liked using this formation alongside the 4-2-2 mainly as my more fun ones to use as well. But yeah, so basically we're running on balanced defensive style. We're 55 width, 71 depth. We'll go through all of these in detail in a second. Fast build up, forward runs, 55 width, 8 players in the box at 10. Corners we're maxing out, and free kicks we keep on 2. And we'll go into the instructions in a moment, and we'll also talk a bit more about these now. So the reason that we're unbalanced is because you should always play unbalanced. Do not ever go to anything like constant pressure or press after possession. Don't ignore these because it's going to ruin your stamina so bad. We're playing 55 width on both the defense and the attack because we are trying to get the ball forward more. That is the whole point of what we are doing. Get it forward, get it wider, and we can play with it from there. 71 depth because we know it's all broken right now. We play fast build up, forward runs. That's pretty typical standard, like setup wise. You can use direct passing. You can change this a little bit and mess about with long ball or something like that. I like fast build up and forward runs right now for this formation. Like I said, 55 width on the attack as well. We have more players in the box. And same with the instructions, you'll see that we have get into the box for crossing and stuff a lot more, featuring a lot more on a lot of our forward players. So that's why we have that as well. That'll help them get into the box for those runs. Corners we're maxing out just because I think corners are really easy to score from this year. All you need is people around the box. So this will get them in there, and when they come back, if you lose the ball possession-wise, they'll be on the box ready to win the ball back again. You can go again and score, but also just getting all your defenders in the box, getting a tall midfielder in the box. Will help on your corners, and just flooding people in the box is generally what I say. You can get countered so easily in this game anyway, so what does it really matter if it comes from a corner or if it comes from you missing a shot or something? It's just take the gamble, take the risk. 2 and 3 kicks because I haven't really figured out how to use them yet properly. So if you do know how to use it, maybe you can get more people in the box, more people making different runs, who knows. I just don't like using it very high, so this is what I stick with. I've waffled about that for long enough. As you can see, we're in a 4-2-3-1. Some player choices I would recommend, just because of the way the instructions are going to be set up. You do want taller players because we're playing quite heavy for the corners. So having midfielders, your 2 centre mids, your 2 CDMs, if you want to call them that really, are going to be more defensive and tall players. You don't necessarily need big attackers, but it might help to have a big attacker like someone like Haaland like I have now. But yeah, other than that, you want creative playmakers, maybe quick players, pacey. Let's go into the instructions and we'll talk a bit more about what we actually need. So right back and left back are slightly different to what we'd normally do. We are playing on join the attack and overlap just because we are trying to get the ball forward, trying to cause a lot more pressure against the opposition. So get them forward and get them making overlapping runs. Next up, we have the CDMs or the centre mids, whatever you want to call them really, because they kind of play more like centre mids, I would say. But they are on stay back while attacking for both of them, and we have them on cover centre. We don't do cut passing lanes. We don't mess about with any of that. I don't think it's worth it at this point in this formation. Just have them come back when they need to and stay back when they need to and keep them in the middle because you've got a lot of wide players to use in this formation. Next up, we have the cam, which is probably the biggest role you want. You want your best player here, probably. We have them on stay forward, get into the box across, drift wide. So the reason being, stay forward, we're trying to be attacking. That's pretty obvious. We keep them up the pitch. Don't need them to come back. We've got 2 centre mids that are going to be doing that all the time. Don't worry. Get into the box with the cross. Like we said, we are playing in those tactics with those instructions. So we want them to be flying into the box. We want a lot of options. That's the one you want to be using. Same with cutting across goal and stuff like that. They'll be making those sort of runs. And we have them on drift wide as well, purely because we have the striker on stay central. So this player is your creative player. This needs to be your best player. This needs to be someone that's got 90 pace, 90 shooting, 90 dribbling. They need to be the person that everything goes through. Have them with good passing as well. They need to be the catalyst for your team. The wide players we have on get into the box across. Pretty simple. Cutback maniac. That's all you need to be. Just get the ball into the box and get them making the runs where they need to go. Get them wide, keep them creative, keep them fast. And for your striker, like I said, you could have a tall striker if you want to, like I have here. But basically, they're on stay central, getting behind. They want to have a little bit of pace to keep going forward and getting behind. Pretty self-explanatory, I would say, throughout this team. It's a little bit different to some tactics I've used previously, but these are the updated ones I would use for the 4-2-3-1. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, tactics-wise, go check them out. Go check out the original one that I did for this as well. Just I did it, I think, towards the end of September. Maybe it was in October, I can't remember. But yeah, 4-2-3-1 has been a long-standing formation that I've loved to use, and I've got some updated ones for you here. So try them out and let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys in the next video.